Hi, it's Jeff.
And Denise from Mousesteps.com.
And this is episode number 41 of Mousesteps Weekly.
11 more episodes till 52.
Yes, 1 year, and that's great mathematical skills.
Thank you. And we're sponsored by Theme Park Connection in Winter Garden, Florida.
Number one place for theme park memorabilia.
And Maple Leaf Tickets.
Our official ticket agency. Great deals on Orlando tickets.
And the first thing we're going to see this week is Disney Junior live on stage. There was a sneak preview, but it's about to go into regular, just
correct.
daily,
I believe
the
official opening is Valentine's Day, which would be tomorrow as of when we're recording this.
That's what we were told last week. So
Right. And here is the show. I know sometimes you do not understand the concept of the show.
But you watch the videos over and over and over again.
Right. Well, what happens is Mickey's having a surprise birthday for Minnie, and he has all the Disney characters like Goofy and Daisy and Donald are helping him surprise her, but they need encouragement, so they're getting sort of they're seeing stories to teach them lessons.
And this is Sofia the First.
Yes.
It's a new segment. There's 2 new segments, and we lost Handy Manny and Little Einsteins from the show.
I feel so bad for Manny. Manny worked so hard. He's out of a job now. Very sad.
He still has a job. He's still meeting and grading.
For now. I suspect his time is short.
I miss Little Einsteins.
Little Einsteins.
They were my favorite.
I love the Little Einsteins. Oh, so back to the the point of it. This is the evil wizard Cedric.
And we know a Cedric.
We know a Cedric, too.
He's not evil.
He seems to hopefully not be evil. But yeah, so this guy is, though, but he doesn't seem all that bad to me.
Well, we haven't actually watched the show. I've just seen little bits and pieces on my walks throughout the resorts. They'll have it on TV.
But it seems like it's somehow tied into Cinderella.
That's what they had, a bunch of little girls who seemed Cinderella.
Like Merryweather, I believe, one of the names.
But they didn't seem very nice to her. I don't know if that was just a one-show thing where they didn't seem nice to her.
Well, I haven't seen the full show at all, so we will research it and report back.
No, we're not going to report back.
Yes, I guess that's the truth of the matter.
Other people watch it.
Oh, and this is Doc McStuffins.
And I have not seen any of these shows ever.
Well, what we've learned so far is she is a doctor that takes care of these little creatures, which this creature here is called Lamby. Lammy. It's a little lamb.
Well, and you said she kind of heals them?
Right, she heals them, but apparently there is always a moral to the story that relates to humans. So, if they have she has a rip issue somehow in this particular episode, and she
could use a dress though to keep so you don't see the puppeteer. It doesn't bother us.
Well, I mean, we've had a tour of the stage before, and it's very tight quarters down there, and they aren't standing; they're on their knees while they're doing this, so it's not easy.
Right,
and
that
was just a preview performance. So I mean, and plus when we were in the back, we're elevated a little bit. So anyway.
It was fun.
Very
and
fun.
We have all the videos on our YouTube channel.
Yes, linked in the show notes. Now, also yesterday, we were at Port Orleans Resort for the Mardi Gras Parade.
Which is at Riverside and French Quarter on Fat Tuesday.
Right, every year. And it starts at Riverside, goes all the way through the French Quarter, and ends back up at Riverside. It's a very long route, actually.
And here's Princess Tiana and Prince Naveen, and I wanted to be around where they would stop. And they were actually singing when they stopped.
But you asked them to sing again.
I did, because my camera wasn't set for video.
You did a fine job with that.
And we have this also on our YouTube channel. Everybody seems to love it so far.
It's great. I love that they sang for you.
They were really good.
And then they're very flirtatious. Look at how close they were
Well,
together.
it is almost Valentine's Day.
I know. It's True Love Week. Limited time True
After
Love
this week.
They're out. He's getting the boot. But for now, look at
They won't see each other for a year.
That's
no,
right.
I'm kidding.
That's right. But
this is the Mardi Gras parade, and these are all cast members who decorate these. They call them pargo carts.
Right, and cast members from these 2 resorts only, we were told.
Right, and it was 75 years of Disney animation is what the theme of this parade is this year.
And this, I believe, is the Dumbo float.
This is the Dumbo float, and you actually have a Dumbo in the back.
A little Dumbo hanging in the back.
And their outfits, I think...
Those look like Storybook Circus outfits.
The real Storybook Circus outfit.
And I guess it's easy to... I mean, if you need an outfit like that, it's not hard to
ask
procure one if you work for Disney.
And it's just, this is true limited time magic. You have a day parade, a 1 day parade.
Only happens, only once a year. And not that many people know about it. I mean, I don't see many people that aren't staying at the resort coming in for this. Just a handful of people that are in the know. We hope more will check it out in coming years.
Near future.
It reminds me very much of the golf cart parades we love so much at Fort Wilderness.
Right, except those are mostly guests, and this is actually cast members, and they all
like how they threw the beads up to the other workers there.
They all look like they're having a good time. The outfits are sometimes a little
Now this is Robin
different.
Hood. I don't know if you caught that. That was these are all characters from Robin Hood. Do you see that?
Yes, I see that. Obviously not as fancy as like in the park.
Well, that's the charm of
I know,
it.
it is a very charming parade. We actually watch it from 3 different areas this time.
Now, I'm not sure, and by the way, a Mad Hatter float had gone by earlier. I forgot to mention.
This looked like aliens to me, but
well,
it
I'm
couldn't
not sure.
be aliens.
It could be under the sea, like an Ursula. I'm not quite sure what that one was, but this is Mulan. And, Mulan is quite entertaining.
Yeah,
there.
I thought the Mulan one was a lot of fun.
And let's see what else.
And they threw beads. You don't see it here that they throw beads and candy because
the Beast.
Beauty and
now that he is a spot-on Beast, he could go and meet and greet right at.
They were so good, all of them. But they hand out beads and candy, although in this area they didn't as much.
Right. Well, we needed an area with less people, so we had more room to record it. So that's okay. We do not need more beads.
No, or more candy.
Home on the Range, an
What do
obscure
you see?
choice.
I know,
I loved it.
When you think of 75 years of Disney animation, you think Home on the Range.
Home on the Range. Black Cauldron.
I've never seen it.
Well, there's probably good reason for that.
And
this is this, of course.
Wreck-It Ralph.
That's right, Wreck-It Ralph. There was Vanellope. There is a Fix-It Felix game, a very long Fix-It Felix game.
That probably took, all of these probably take a while to put together. It was terrific.
Oh, it was awesome. And then, of course, there's where the beads were being thrown from just the regular cast with...
I got like a big pile of beads at the end, like 20 strands of beads. So I have so many beads now.
And also keeping with the theme this week, it is True Love Week at the Magic Kingdom, limited time magic.
But I call it Long Lost Princes
Long
Week.
Lost Princess would be the correct term, because what it really seemed to be is they brought back all the princes to meet and greet with the princesses.
All the princes who should have been there,
all
along.
Should
You
be
wish
there all along,
you
like
wish
our
they'd be
good
there.
friend here,
Flynn Rider. And he was on the Flynn Rider's last official day at the Magic Kingdom. He remembered us from that because we put up a video that's been very popular.
Right,
of
and
his last
he
day.
is
It was very nice.
a spectacular Flynn Rider, our favorite. And
but there's only one Flynn Rider.
There's only one.
There's only one.
And there it is. That is the true Flynn Rider. All others...
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Okay, well, he is a very good Flynn Rider.
And he's showing the cards. There's no autographs, unfortunately, but they do have autograph cards.
I say fortunately.
No,
I don't think the autographs are that good. It's nice. I know, but I'm
For
an
the
adult.
little
I know I'm an adult.
For the little kids, especially who buy the autograph books.
They want to see. That's true. We talked to some little kids, and they were very upset because they couldn't have them actually sign it in ink in
the
their
most
books.
upset was actually an adult woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
in line for Bert.
Oh, the Smolder. We missed the Smolder. We were rambling on. We missed the Smolder.
We always enjoy
Oh,
that.
boy. And Prince Philip. When do you see Prince Philip?
Here.
He was impressed that I even knew who he was because he's so rarely seen.
Because I told you his name.
But I didn't want to offend Princess Aurora, so I had to let her know that she's important too.
And he brought us the cards, and this was a nice touch, I thought, that they actually give you the cards themselves.
Right. Only in this particular area did the princes actually have the cards on their person, and they would hand them to you. Although, no, I guess he didn't. Flynn had them in his satchel.
Right, in the satchel.
But he just grabbed them. Yes, that's correct.
And they had like 90 to 95 minute waits, very long waits. Fast Pass early is a good thing.
The beauty of Fast Pass. Mm-hmm. Although we heard yesterday all Fast Passes were sold out by 2 o'clock.
That's why I said early.
And there were 120 or so minute waits. So, well worth it.
But people love it. Everybody loves the princes with the princesses.
Yes, yeah. And they're very fun. And they give you plenty, as you can see, they gave us plenty of time. And we cut this down. We actually had more time. And the Fast Pass guys, not Fast Pass, Photo Pass guys, nobody rushed us. They seemed to enjoy the interaction.
But there was other guests in front of us, so there was no need for us to keep going.
Correct.
They kind of, it's paced very well.
Very well paced. of course, the Big Cheese.
Mickey and Minnie also have the autograph cards.
Right, that's true.
But they didn't give it to us themselves.
No, they had helpers hand those out. But and they were in a very romantic mood. You'll see some smooching from the mice. I know Minnie said she had some cheese for Mickey.
Did she say that?
Yeah, well, she gestured it. She said, she made a gesture before of some cheese. I asked what she has got for Mickey for Valentine's Day, so at least I hope it was cheese. She was
I don't know. I don't even think I noticed that.
Yes, yeah. See, look at that. How cute is that?
It is cute.
So true love, and her foot goes up when he kisses her.
I know,
too.
like some of the other characters do that too. Oh, it's fun.
Yes, very fun. Very fun. Who do we have next? Again, they get around.
They
this,
do.
Naveen and Tiana.
And they were talking about the beignets, and I loved that they brought the 3 little red-headed boys from Brave. They mentioned.
Yeah,
them.
You have to go and watch the standalone video. It's really good. It's fun to hear them go out of the Princess and the Frog universe
and
in
go
reference
to Brave.
other. I thought that was very cool. And now we have Mary Poppins and Bert.
And you see them at Disneyland all the time. They have a Jolly Holiday show, which is
wonderful,
absolutely
wonderful.
fantastic.
We love that show.
But here you see Mary Poppins all the time, but never Bert except in the parades.
Right. I've not seen Bert out and about either. So again, it's very special. It's nice they have them here for the week, and I imagine the lines will be getting longer once the word gets out. For these guys,
I think the word is out.
I'm glad we went the first day.
Yeah.
And here is Aladdin. Aladdin, this is a street rat. Aladdin.
He's not a street rat, but he's hiding.
He's up to no
good. I don't know
good.
what he's doing.
He seems very sneaky to me.
Well, he's sneaking back to Jasmine.
Right. Well, maybe the the guest that is meeting with Jasmine wanted Aladdin to leave. Maybe they requested him to take a walk. So
I don't know.
I'm making all that up. I have no idea.
I don't think that's true.
But they were very playful, very fun together. I asked about the magic carpets, and they said, well, they have training carpets, but they only go one direction. So you
like
know,
the music group.
Right. Well, I would think that's a different direction. but they were also very good. So again, we thoroughly enjoyed the True Love Week. But we like the characters. If you're not a fan of the characters, then there's not really that much.
There's not much. There's not much.
Well, there's this. You can get your picture with an empty coach.
There was no merchandise. There was no special food that I saw. There were no banners on Main Street. There was Mickey and Minnie are always there, but there's little signs and stuff, little bits here and there.
Also, last week was the opening of Bands, Brew, and Barbecue at SeaWorld.
And if you don't have a SeaWorld annual pass, and especially if you live close by,
get one. It's so worth it. And you get greeted by Shamu, and look at how happy he is. He's so excited to see us as we start our day at SeaWorld, getting ready for some yummy barbecue.
And we were going to see a musical act we had never seen before. And
I had never heard of them. I am not necessarily a country fan, but I was won over. It was a good show.
And they're actually like full-length shows. Between the 2 acts, it was 2 hours long.
Over 2 hours. I mean, with intermission included, it was much longer than we're used to. We're used to half-hour sets at Epcot, so seeing this full-length concert was a surprise to us.
And we'll go back to Hall & Oates, Sheryl Crow. I mean, there's so many great musical acts.
But lest we not forget the real reason for being there.
No,
barbecue.
That's one of Bands, Brew, and Barbecue.
Yeah.
All of
barbecue. It was delightfully
It was really good.
Barbecue.
And we're going to try some of the other booze. And when you buy it, it's not like a sample. You actually are buying full meals.
Yes, and look at some of this barbecue goodness there.
The chicken was very good. That's what I had.
Now that looks like a hot dog, but it could be the sausage.
It is a hot dog. No, it's not.
Okay, in there they had the sausage, which I had too.
Did you like that?
It was very good. It was very good. And then brisket. I had some brisket. I also had chicken. I also had mac and cheese. I know you had the fries. I should say I had the sampler platter, just so lest anyone think I had I shared ribs. Oh, there's our friend Mitch.
I think this is Cecil's Barbecue, which we've never been to. There's also Sonny's Barbecue and Tony Roma's.
I've heard good things about all these places. And
I love Sonny's.
When we go back, not if, when we go back,
we'll try something new.
We will try something new. So,
and
the smell, it
smelled
so good.
Smelled
the air was a smell of barbecue in the air. How good,
it's a great event.
Oh, lest we forget the beer. You can have
I don't drink beer.
10 samples of beer for $21, and I think if you have a pass like we do,
10% off.
It's a 10% discount. Oh, and look at it's Western Shamu. Western Shamu and his dolphin girlfriend, who I'm not sure the name of.
I don't know the name.
And I know you said you wanted one of these
I
guys
want one.
for the bathtub.
Not for the bathtub.
Do you want one of these guys for the bathtub?
No, I don't want
too?
an alligator in the house.
I
but
believe
the
he will grow
was
and
so
be
sweet.
Yeah, he would, or an opossum. Remember we learned about
I said opossum. That's why I said opossum.
I think it's adorable how this young lad is touching.
And did you notice no tape on their mouth? They said they train them. And there's a bald eagle.
Yes. That was really cool to see an eagle in person. This thing was hilarious. This thing that rolls up into a ball. We don't know what
it's an armadillo.
Oh, is that a?
It's a 5-banded armadillo.
Interesting.
How do you not know that? Oh. But I love the animal encounters at SeaWorld. It really is probably my favorite thing as far as year round.
Right. And this was the concert, and here is the main. They actually had a warm up act, which played for
about
a good 45
minutes. Jared Neiman, I believe his name is, and then Chris Young just like rocked the house.
Yeah, it was really a good show.
So good show. We were going to leave after like 15 minutes because we needed to go, but we decided we didn't need to go.
Yeah, it's a good show when our plans are to leave and we stay for the entire show because we're both having such a good time. So he did win us over, and neither of us are particularly country fans.
I do like country. I recognize quite a few of his songs, but it was such a good concert.
Anyway, so that was another week, a very busy week. I know we had promised Wilderness
Lodge next week.
Next week we'll get to that, and thanks to our sponsors, Theme Park Connection
and Maple Leaf Tickets.
Yes, have a great week, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.